We're giving all praises and glory to Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah, Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shah, Kukrakadash. Praise your holy name. You're so beautiful and worthy to be praised. We like to give double honors to them elders and apostles at Great Millstone, on down to them youngins that's preaching this word sincerely with no gimmicks. The purge. The purge is coming. Lock them back down. Yes, California's back locked down. The second wave. Second Ezra 15 and 15. For the sword and their destruction divided now, and one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands. So we're going to have, the civil war, races fighting against one another. The so-called whites against the so-called blacks. Yes. The Asians, the Mohab, against different and other races. So it's gonna come to that. Famine. For there shall be sedition among men, and invade one another. So we looked up sedition. It means rebellion. Rebellious, uprising, revoke, disorder, riots, separation, strife, civil disorder, violent strife between fractions, rebellion against authority. And we know that, one of the New York chiefs, he said, a chief of the police officer said, get ready for the purge, since, in these so-called Black Lives Matter, y'all went against the police, riding against them. Now when you need to make a phone call and say, hey, this person's after me, they're going to just let the phone ring. They ain't going to come to try to help you. They're going to remember all that bullshit that you brought towards them when y'all was marching, for the Black Lives Matter. So now, the police ain't on your side. They ain't gonna be in a hurry to come answer a phone call, Second Ezra 16 and 45. And therefore they that labor in vain. So most people, they're laboring in vain now, They're still gonna get kicked out of their houses, Homelessness is finna rise. For strangers shall reap their fruits and spoil their goods, overflow their houses, and take their children captivity. So, children is going to captivity. I just talked to a young man as he said he's willing to die over his daughter, and these parents, and most likely they're gonna die over their children, because they're gonna say, hey, you got COVID-19, you can't be around your child. We're gonna have to take them, you're gonna have to go into quarantine, to a quarantine station, and parents gonna wild out. For in captivity and famine shall they get children. So when famine, this no food, people gonna go to the government and seek help, and that's when them kids gonna get taken. And they that occupy their merchandise with robbery, the more they deck their cities, their houses, their possessions, in their own persons. So you seeing all these buildings still rising, they're getting built because they're getting $50 a square, So they spending dollars, pennies on the dollar, you know. They ain't letting the lower level contracts get there. Only the ones that, that got the money. So they decking their houses, still, building buildings up, still got the Metro Rail, building. The more will I anger with them for their sins, said the Lord Yahweh. Like as a whore envious a righteous, honest, and virtuous woman, so shall righteousness hate iniquity when she decks herself, and shall accuse her to her face when he cometh that shall defend him, that dignity search out every sin upon earth. That's Yahweh Shaddai talking about when he comes to do what he does. And we're gonna go to, so it's coming, the purge is coming, the food shortage, they done already, they took out the farms, and the stores only hold 3 days worth of food in there, and the poor, they can't really prep, so there's gonna be a lot of invading of one another. So the purge is coming. Jeremiah 30:7. At last, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. So, for you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, Jacob's trouble is here. It's coming at last. At last, it's here. And they're going to be taking children with the 6666 Act, contact trace, they're going to be coming up with all, hey, when you was here at a certain time when this person had COVID-19, so we have to contact you and take your children. So with that, parents gonna be upset, children gonna be upset, no food gonna be scarce. Zechariah 14:13. And it shall come to pass in that day that great tumult from the Lord Yahweh shall be among them, and they shall lay hold one of hand of his neighbor, and his hand shall rise up against the hand of his neighbor. So it's going to be disturbance, great disturbance. And precept to that is 1 Samuel 14:15. No, we're going to Michael 7 and 10. So, just get ready, soldiers. Then she that is my enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, where is the Lord thy power, the Lord Yahweh thy power? My eyes shall behold her, now shall she be trodden down as the murdered streets. So, that old police calling woman, she ain't gonna be able to call the police this time, because the police is not going to answer. 911 is going to let the phone ring. Because you was out there protesting for the Black Lives Matter. So now, they're going to say, well, you say it yourself, So now the women that are so bold, going to be trotted down like the mire of the streets. The mire of the streets. Just like the dirt. The ground, the concrete. Yes. We're going to see how that mouth react then. I was handing out some of my cards on Pico Boulevard. And I'll introduce myself. If you ever need a haircut, we right around the corner. And one young lady, she yelled, fuck them haircuts. While I was walking back past her. And I just glanced at her and kept moving, So the elder, the apostle, he already, warned us that them women have demons inside of them. So, I just, ignored her, But they're going to be outbursting, especially when this famine hit them. When this Jacob's trouble hit them, they're going to be lashing out, And unlike the man of the Lord, the 2/3 men aren't going to have patience with them. And they're going to fire on them, Hit them in the jaw, slap the dog shit out their ass. Yes, excuse my French. Yes. So that's what's going to happen. These women are finna catch hell. We're gonna go to Isaiah 32 and 9. Yes. So yeah. Since you wanna twerk on Instagram, now your neighbor that haven't had a woman in 2 to 3 years, when he realized that ain't nobody coming and save nobody, no police are in a hurry to get to the situation, he's gonna act on his own, like, oh yeah, she is fine, let me see if I go over there and rape her, And since I don't got no food in this house, let me see if she got some food over there, if I can take it, make her cook for me. And if she don't, I'm gonna slap it, I'm gonna beat the shit out of her. Isaiah 32 and 9. Rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech. So the women out here, they careless, They think they got it going on. They in leisure, They running to go get their last, nails done before the nail shop closed down. They don't know that they looking good for their rapist, for the one that's gonna break in their house. Yeah, I remember how she used to look and get down. She don't look like that no more. But I remember, Many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless woman. For the vintage shall fail, and gathering shall not come. So they vintage gonna fail, So all that old makeup you looking like Tommy the Clown, that's gonna fail. You know, your mask, believe it or not, your weave, that's gonna be tangled up. You're gonna have to toss that to the side. Tremble, ye women that are at ease, be troubled, ye careless ones, strip you and make you bare, and gird sackcloths upon your loins. They shall mammon for the teats, for the pleasant field, for the fruitful vine. Yes, yes, yes. So, so you should be trembling because you don't know what's coming to you. You got something coming to you that's gonna knock a patch in your weave. Yes, 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 yes. So, the purge is coming, So since you women want to be independent now, and do your own thing, your baby daddy and your husbands ain't gonna be one to run over there and help you, because he gonna be too busy defending himself. Matthew 24:14. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come. So this gospel has to be preached, The prophecy has to be fulfilled, and then the end shall come. So you still got some long suffering, We also got some long suffering that comes, and we're going to be saved up out of it. But we're going to suffer too also. It ain't going to, there's going to be no peaches and cream for us also. Hebrews 10:37. For yet a little while, and he that shall come will come, and will not tarry. So we're going to wait for a little while, but when Yahweh shall come, when he come, he would not tarry. He going to come and do what the Most High Lord King Yahweh wants him to do. And that's to melt the elements. Yes, yes, yes. So the purge is coming. Get ready for it. Law enforcement is not going to help you. When them stomachs get to aching, they going to get to breaking inside them houses, inside them apartments. You're going to think you're going to feel safe throwing out the trash, and they going to be looking and sniffing your trash. She's opening packages on. They just opened some of this, this top of the line pancake mix, they got empty syrup bottles. That means they got food in there. Yes, they're gonna be sniffing through the trash like rats to know what you have inside your house. So with all that, we're going to give all praises and glory to Barak Abba Yahweh, Barak Abba Yahweh Shah, Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shah, Krakadesh. Praise your holy name. Shalom.